Chelsea 2. Normally, when you've been 2-0 up and the team's come back, it feels like a loss. That feels like a win to me because we were absolutely awful. Like, just way off it. I don't know where to start, really. I felt like first half, we started like a steam train, didn't we? And we went straight through them and we were 1-0 up, and I was thinking, we're going to absolutely smash these. And then they started to get more control, and it became a difficult first half for Villa. 2-0 up, and you're thinking, and I was thinking at half time, we've not actually played that well here, and we're winning 2-0, and can we improve second half? I was thinking, can Unai sort of get into them and change the game plan a little bit, because we just weren't keeping control of the ball, we weren't keeping the ball, and we were just off it. And then Chelsea scored, and then it started the second half, and it was more or less the same as the first half, really. And once they got their first one, I just thought, at times this season when teams have sort of scored against us, you've sort of felt like still quite calm and we can still recover and we can still keep going. But for me, once that first one went in, I was thinking we're gonna concede another. And Gallagher, great goal, and then the scenes at the end. I don't know what's happened there, but we've been very, very. It feels we've been lucky to get away with something. But if it was a foul, just insane, it was a foul. So it was a foul. So. All in all, 7 points clear of Spurs. Big positives, big point in the grand scheme of things. I can imagine a lot of you at home are annoyed and frustrated that we've thrown away a lead. But all I'll say to that is, we did not deserve to win this game today whatsoever, and we were very, very lucky to be 2-0 up. And the games don't finish when you score 2 goals, and they came back at us, and we've managed to cling on and survive. And then even at the end, Watkins had that shot and Duran had that header, and so I think we're doing very, very well. We're 7 points clear of Spurs now. They've got 3 games in hand on us. They've got to win those games, and I don't think they will. So we've still got games to go, and we've just got to keep going. But up the Villa.
Right, so where do you start? I think overall I'll take the point and we'll move on. I think that's the way you got to look at that game. We were second best majority of the game. First 5 minutes, took our goal well. I definitely thought at that point we was going to just steamroller them, but this is the worry with Chelsea. It's what I said in the match preview. They've got some very, very good players, and if you let them play, they're going to play. And if you give them 72% possession, which is what they had the whole game, it's a ridiculous statistic, that is. They're obviously going to pick you off, aren't they? We rode our luck many, many times. I mean, the offside was a very marginal offside, but it was offside. But 2-0 up, we've done it again. We've given away a lead, but we're very close to the end of the season now. And we were really rocking at the end, weren't we? And when you finish the game with Matty Cash, John McGinn, and Tim Irabunam as your midfield 3, you know that these injuries are starting to pull now, aren't they? I mean, if it wasn't for an absolute world-class save as well from Olsen, I don't know how he saved it from Cole Palmer, we lose that game. So. Definitely a foul on at the end. I was really, really close to it, and he pushed him, and I wasn't surprised that was given. So I'm pleased with that. But like Luke said, I think 7 points clear with what we've got three league games left now. We've just got to try and eke out what we can. We are struggling. Martinez came off, Tielemans came off, Luiz looked like he was struggling. We seem to be just crawling over the line, but we've just got to keep backing the lads, keep trusting the process. They'll be bitterly disappointed with that tonight. They'll want to do better. We've got a big game Thursday now to concentrate on, and we've got a huge chance still to finish in the top 4, so we've got to be positive. I'll take the point, I'll class it as a win, and we move on to the next game.
Make of it, mate.
Well, you've covered most of it, to be honest, Luke. The only thing I'll probably add is that the passing was terrible today, and I think that's where we went wrong. We just wasn't keeping the ball at all. For the majority of that game, we looked like the away team, like we were trying to play on the break, which I didn't quite understand how we usually been playing at home. First 5 minutes, I thought we looked okay. There was a little sequence of passing on the edge of the box. I thought, okay, we're looking good, looking really good here. And then we got the goal, and I don't quite know what went wrong there. Dougie was way off it today, way off it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you've picked up on that, because me and Justin haven't spoke about his performance, but he was miles off it, weren't he?
Miles off it. To be honest with you, I can't tell people who to go out with, you know what I mean? But twice, when he's got with Alicia, his performances have dipped. Honestly, the first time he got with her, they dipped a little bit. They split up. it raised, and then he's got back out again and it dipped. I can't say it's that. Is he spending too much? I don't know, but he was way off it today. It was quite shocking.
Yeah, I mean, Unai's built his team around having control of football matches, hasn't he? And today we did. I mean, barring the first 5, that's the only time we had control of that game. And what do you think it was just Chelsea's game plan that was better than ours? Because I thought at half time, they've dominated the first half. Like second half, maybe we were gonna, but we didn't. And
that's what I thought. I thought, okay, then they've dominated the first half. Then maybe United's going to change something. And we'll come out second half and dominate. We didn't at all. I think the biggest problem was our passing. Every time it looked like we was on a break, we'd give it away. Try a silly little flick. It wasn't good enough. And we got a draw today. Obviously, I'm a Villa fan. I'm glad for the draw. I honestly don't think we deserved the draw. You know.
No, to be fair, I don't either. That's why when I started, I said it feels like, it feels like a win. Because we didn't deserve nothing, I guess the positive is that we didn't lose.
We didn't lose. We're not going to play good every game, but you can't have performances like that.
No,
we cannot.
No.
And if we want to now be a dominant team in this league, we cannot have performances like that.
And the other thing is, we've thrown a goal, a two-goal lead against. Was it? What was the Brentford one?
Brentford was a 3-goal lead.
Yeah.
Well, no, sorry, that was 2-goal. Yeah. Then we had, I think, was it Luton, but we won that one. Manchester United. Yeah. It's happened a few times this season.
We've got to stop doing this.
It's happened a few times
especially
this
at
season.
home. But the positives, we got a point.
Yeah, we've got a point.
Up the Villa.
Hopefully off to Greece.
Yeah. Up the Villa. Did you make it, mate?
You know what? I thought it was a great game.
Yeah.
Classic saying, a game of 2 halves. First half, I thought Aston Villa was a better team. Second half, obviously Chelsea was a better team. We were 2-0 up. I thought we actually might get a third, but in the end, I'm actually relieved we got a draw.
Yeah.
Because if that game had gone on for another 2 or 3 minutes, I think Chelsea would have gone on to get a third goal.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, credit goes to Chelsea as well, because they seem to play quite well against Villa. They played well against us at Stamford Bridge. They beat us here in the cup, and then today, I think they've played better than us, to be fair. So, where do you think this leaves us in the league then?
I think we'll still get 4th.
Yeah.
Because Tottenham have got some very tough games. They've still got to play Chelsea. They've got to play Arsenal tomorrow, North London derby. They've got to play Manchester City.
Yeah.
So they've got some tough games. So I still think Villa will get 4th. It's going to be very, very close.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with the draw, and I think that it'll go down to about 1 or 2 points difference, I think, by the end of the season.
Big positive was Rodgers. I mean, in the first half, that goal he took, he's got it in his locker now. He's that ice cold finish, really. So, I thought Rodgers played well.
I was impressed with him as well. He's only 21 years old.
Yeah.
He shows so much maturity. He's definitely got a bright future. I think it was £15 million. That's a bargain.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy with that signing. Obviously, JJ's been injured, Ramsey, for most of the season, so he's always been his replacement. And I actually think he's a bit better than Ramsey. And obviously he hasn't got all the injury problems as well, so I think it's a very shrewd signing from Unai Emery. Yeah, very good.
Buzzing for the point up the Villa?
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa. What did you make of it?
We were average.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think any of them can hold their head up tonight. And I mean, we got a result. That's the main thing. But we could have quite easily give it away.
It's one of them, innit? I can't ever really at this moment in time get frustrated about this team, really. I mean, if you're losing your shit about this performance, then you got to rein it in a little bit, really. It's frustrating, but look where we are. We're not that finished team, are we? We're not that team that can just keep winning every single game. So, but what did you why do you think we was a bit off it today?
I think they had one eye on Thursday night.
Do you?
So, well, not, they wouldn't have gone out thinking like that, but once you got to 2-0 up, it's, but as we've seen all season, 2-0's never,
Yeah, that scoreline, it's so horrible, isn't it? Like one goal and that momentum goes, and but I'm just feeling positive that the fact that we didn't lose.
I felt sorry for Olsen because
that was a great save.
Yeah.
Off Cole Palmer to turn it for that corner.
Yeah.
And then you think you just don't concede off it, and then we have all that drama at the end. But
the first one we give him that goal, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's just
frustrating, but we'll be back on Thursday.
Oh,
we'll be back and firing into the next leg. So cheers, mate.